G'day and welcome to the Boomerang channel. This is a little boomerang called the Mantis, made in the US by Greg Snoofer, who's, I hope I've said that right, who's kind enough to send me one over. I'm going to test it like I do with all the others against a benchmark boomerang. It's still to very light breeze, less than half a metre per second. But this goes well in light winds. I'll just throw my benchmark one first. Don't know if you can see my wind marker. It's just picked up a little bit. Nearly hit the camera. All right, landed behind me about 3 metres. Completed a full circle and went back behind me. And that was coming in straight, fairly straight towards me. About 3.5 metres. From where I was standing. If I'd given it a little bit more, it would have carried all the way back, but it was a nice approach. I'll just throw that again. Okay, if I was better at catching, that would have been quite easy, all right? So, rated against my standard criteria. It's a recreational boomerang. I rate everything out of 5 points. The age is for 10 plus, it says on the packaging. There's the packaging there. You open it out and it's got your throwing instructions in there. Fairly comprehensive. Yeah, for the space available. The experience they rated as beginners to intermediate boomerang, and I'd agree with that. I'd give that a 5 out of 5 for that. The weight to distance is quite good. What did I weigh that at? 55 grams. All right, so for a 30 centimetre span, tip to tip, that's quite good, and that means that it's fairly aerodynamic, and it's a good balance between lift and you know, sort of getting buffeted around by the wind, if you know what I mean. So it's good in light winds. The wind rating, it says calm to light winds, so I rate that a 4 out of 5. Flight pattern is like a hook flight pattern. It comes around, so similar to my reference benchmark boomerang. Probably got a little bit, about slightly shorter range, but I'm not all sure of that. I haven't measured it. I haven't thrown it into a tree yet to measure it with the laser rangefinder. I like it too much. The hover, it's got a good hover. I give that a 5 for the hover. Accuracy, it's given its relative lightweight. You know, it could be more accurate, but you know, it is what it is. So I give that a 4 out of 5. It's fairly consistent. The distance that's rated, 25 to 30 yards, I'd agree with that. I give that a 5. Catchability, I'll give that a 4 out of 5 because there's good things to hang on to, and given a good hover, makes it quite catchable. So it's a good fun boomerang to muck around with. The instructions, I rated it higher than the middle rating of 3 because it actually goes into a little bit of troubleshooting, which other instructions tend not to get into. But didn't give it a 5 out of 5 because the only safety thing it mentioned was throw it where there's enough space. So yeah, probably do a little bit better on that in terms of, you know, protecting people and property and windows and small animals. The tunability, I gave that a 4 because it's a finished birch ply construction, and it's tunable like pretty much everything else. In terms of, you know, microwaving or heating, if you're into tuning, but it come to me untuned, and that's how I test them all, untuned as they come. The materials and finish. The only issue I have with this, and I don't know if they're all blue, but this is a winter's day in Australia, and look at the colour of the sky, look at the colour of the boomerang, and edge on, not that visible. So, against grass, yeah, unless you're colourblind, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it on sand, unless it lands that way up, which is sandy colour for Australian beaches. So, you know, maybe, I don't know, I've got a blue one. I don't know if some of them are different colours. You can always paint them anyway. But the durability of it, the finished birch, I think it's a 5 ply. I don't think, no, it's not a 10 ply. So there is a more expensive material that could be better, and I think this design deserves it. I'd like to see one made out of 10 ply finished birch. That would be really something. Value for money, really good overall. I gave it 4.5 out of 5. So that's the highest boomerang I've rated so far. So thanks, Greg, for that, and I thoroughly recommend that. Remember, anybody that says boomerang sport is more art than science doesn't understand the science. Have a good one.